What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex. In this video, I want to talk about the newest DLC coming to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. And I'm sorry, I gotta take the slant of me very much not liking it. So we're gonna kind of rip this apart a little bit in this video. But we first have to talk about what it is, and well, that'll lead us, I think, to actually the main issue here. So the main thing we have is a new mask, basically, for Leatherface. And there's actually nothing here against the mask whatsoever. I actually think it's pretty darn cool. Collaboration with Greg Nicotero, that's pretty darn cool. A cool collaboration there. And really, it's everything after that. So you got the mask. It actually, I guess they just call it a Leatherface skin in general, right? So we can kind of just label it as that. It's a new chainsaw skin, as well as a new unique sound for that chainsaw, as well as a kill animation. These are the three parts of the DLC. The reason I don't like it, the main part of this news, it's $16. Now, release is in October, so obviously it's not out right now, but that's really where the news ends and my frustration starts. Let me just throw it out there in case there's any confusion. I actually really like this game. I covered this game for months, if not years, actually leading up to its release. I covered it when it came out. I think fundamentally this is a very good game, and I'm glad to see the game is still alive. Now, the thing is, I wonder behind the scenes how the game is doing. From what we can tell, the game seems to be doing pretty okay. Obviously still on Game Pass. I assume Game Pass is working its magic and allowing, obviously, people that maybe even wouldn't have bought the game, right, to have played it. You can look at the Steam charts, and yeah, it's not blowing up. It's at like 3,000-4,000 players per day, but that's still pretty darn good for well over a month after the game is out. Now, obviously, those numbers are going to keep decreasing, and the reason I bring that up, it's not to say, oh my god, the game is dying, like all that stuff. The reason I bring it up is why in God's name is this DLC $16? See, that's the thing. I know it's cosmetic, so let's just throw that out there as well. Well, Alex, it's cosmetic. You don't need to buy it. It doesn't affect, the game. It's not a pay-to-win kind of thing. You're right. You're very right. That's a true statement. At the same time, why in God's name would we praise something like this? Now, I'm not saying, hey, look, your money is your money. My money is my money. You can spend it or not spend it however you want. Don't let me tell you what to do. Don't let other people tell you what to do. But I'm going to tell you right now, $16 for a skin and a kill animation is pretty ridiculous. I don't even like the idea of kill animations, period. I thought that was like an era, because that was an era, right, of games that hid kill animations behind paywalls. That was an era of like maybe 7 to 10 years ago. I thought that was gone. Turns out, no, it was already back, with this game. Now you have this. $16, let me put this in perspective. The game, if you don't get it on Game Pass, the game's $40. So almost half of the price of the game, right? Or more than a third if you look at it, depending on what percentage you want to look at. More than a third, slightly less than a half. That's the price of this DLC. That is ridiculous. And all you're getting is a skin, a chainsaw, which it's not like it's gonna like give you gold or perform some sort of magic abilities. It's just a chainsaw. It just looks slightly different, and it's got a unique sound. And a kill animation. Kill animations, I mean, let's again go back to that. You should not have to pay, in my opinion, like at all for that. That's my own belief. But even if you want to say that, what should this DLC actually be priced at, in my opinion? $5-6. I mean, I don't know, like in Dead by Daylight. I think the Dead by Daylight, okay, not to compare it directly, but I guess I am anyway. When a new killer comes out, $7, $8, $9, maybe even $10. That's for a new killer, like a new base killer with their look, with their ability. You're not paying for a kill. You're paying to play as them, and they have a kill attached to them. So for it to be 16, I'm thinking 10, the absolute max, and I still would maybe have a problem with it. But $16 is absolutely ridiculous. So again, you spend your money. I truly don't care. If you go buy this game, you're not going to upset me. It truly doesn't matter. I can tell you flat out, I'm not going to get this, but you can do whatever you want. I just don't think this is something that we should be applauding or praising. Like, this is not a good sign. I don't know if this is a good sign for the game going forward. The reason I brought up the player base, maybe it's dwindling. Why would they be doing... Here's my opinion, flat out honest opinion. There's only two ways of looking at it for me. It's the game is dying behind the scenes and they're looking for like a cash, like they're, okay, we need some money, so let's overprice this DLC and see who buys it. It could be that, or it could actually be it's not dying, and they're still just doing a cash grab. Either way, I think they're looking for fast money, but one of the ways is maybe the game is not performing all that well a month later, even though the game seems to have done pretty well. They keep gloating about and I mean, that's not taking jabs. I actually like it when companies say, hey, we reached 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. I like it. And I think the last number we got for Texas was, I think, 4 million players. So that's fantastic. Like, I want this game to do really well. I want it to do so well that you don't have to do things like this. I want to see this game in a year from now. But let me tell you, if every couple months they do a DLC for like $20, absolutely not. Get completely out of here with that business. So that's my thoughts on it. You let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.